Hi, welcome to the Lisa Baxter Show. And today we're dealing with family, challenges, and blessings. And my first guest today is Patricia Jameson, a woman, a mother, a grandmother, and a wife.
And a great-grandmother.
Oh, and a great-grandmother. Listen to that. Now, we're going to be talking to her today, and she's going to tell us part of her story. I'm going to ask her questions, as well as she's going to tell me her story. Now, I met Miss Jameson at dialysis. I go to dialysis, and her beautiful and lovely, nice husband goes to dialysis too. One thing I love about Pat is she's an advocate for her family. She's an advocate for her husband and for his care. She stays all day at dialysis with him. I don't care how many hours he's there, she's there, she's got his back. What would you like to say, Pat?
What I like to say is, look at the camera.
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
That's all right, take
What
your
I
time.
like to say, I bring my husband 3 days a week. It's important that he go.
Yes.
Because if he don't go, he might not be here. Because I heard you get toxic in your blood
Yes, that's true.
and he swell up.
Mm.
That's why I make sure that he get there.
Yeah. It's very important that our blood is washed.
Yeah.
It's very important you get the toxins out of the body. It's because the kidney works 24 hours, but we only go 3 times a week, so it's important that we won't miss. It's important that we don't go, and that we will watch our fluids and watch that swelling. So that's a good eye. My hat off to you with that. Now, your husband is also paralyzed, and he's in a wheelchair, and even though he has a home attendant, you do most of the work helping him and dealing with him. First of all, how did that happen to him, and what was his occupation at the time?
The first thing, he don't have a home attendant.
Okay,
Me and my daughter is a home attendant.
okay,
He retired 6 months in 2001. He retired. After 6 months, he got dizzy and fell backwards on a brick
oh,
and cracked his spine.
Jesus,
And they tried to knit the nerves back, but they say it was so damaged they couldn't do it. That's why he's in a wheelchair.
okay,
And then his kidney went.
after that,
Yeah.
that had the nerve to go, I know that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So it was hard.
Sure, sure. Sure. I watch you and your daughter all the time with him. Y'all go in and out. You stay in the lobby a little bit. You come inside. You give him something. You cheer him up a little bit. Then you go about your business for a minute.
Yeah.
You know, or go a little shop and come back and a little bit. And I'm sure that helps you. That's
Yeah.
probably therapeutic for you.
It is.
Nobody can sit there all the time. Trust me. I gotta go and I don't
No.
know.
No.
So I know your feeling. Okay. Who? No, that's the wheelchair. Okay. How long you been married?
52 years.
Ah, you got an anniversary coming up this year.
Yes. 53. I hope.
Ah, and I know you got some major plans for that.
Yes.
Ah, okay, okay. You thinking of different things to do. I
Yeah.
heard you planning, and
Yeah.
you and I were talking
Yeah.
even before the show.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. It sounds good. Now, what was your occupation?
Visiting nurse service. I worked there for
Oh.
18 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's why you're so good at it.
Yeah, but I had to retire because to help him when they took the aid away.
Oh, okay. Oh, they took the aid
Yeah,
away.
they took the aid away. Once you don't get a nurse, they take the aid away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they took the aid away. Okay. So, well, how is Mr. Jameson dealing with all of this?
He get depressed sometimes
Okay.
because he know he used to do a lot of things. So he don't want me to worry, but I know he feels sorry that what
Yes.
happened.
Yeah.
Like he burdened everybody in the family.
But y'all don't treat him that way.
No, no. We don't
You
feel
know,
that way.
In a dialysis patient mind, I mean, you know, at least my mind, you know, I can't speak for all of us, but most of the time, we don't want to be a burden on the family. I don't even like to be like that for my husband. And sometimes I'm very strong, and sometimes I'm weak. Sometimes I'm tired. You know, I mean, I've been on dialysis 10 years. You know, I'm 52 now. I'm sorry, 51. God, don't give me no extra year. So, you know, so it can be challenging, you know, cleaning the house and keeping a big house and, keeping things up. I remember I used to clean everything in one day, and it's harder now and a little longer now. And then then you have to keep working. I work, and then you have to pay bills and keep bills going. And sometimes the bills get out of hand, and you might have to move or go someplace smaller. But that's just me, and some of the things that go through our mind. But so you've been married 52 years. All right, and what is it that you find challenging about this, and what do you find easy about this?
It's nothing really easy.
Okay.
You just got to do what you got to do for your family.
Sure.
That's it.
Well, your biggest challenge is what then?
Get him to go to the houses, because some days he don't want to go.
Okay.
I got to make him go, because I want him here for a long time. That's it.
That's good.
It's like when it's snowing outside, he said, Pat, there's a flake outside snowing. Do I have to go to the houses? Yes, you have to go. Like snow tomorrow supposed to come. Do I have to go? Yes, you're going, no matter what.
Yeah, especially because the fluids really will back up and things. You don't want those extra challenges, because it's hard to breathe when it's like that. And sometimes because of the blood being dirty, you start throwing up, being nauseous. You just don't need no added stuff.
That's what
Dialysis is enough.
Yeah.
By something, and that's what's happening.
I didn't
right?
take him when the storm came out. He didn't go like for 4 days,
Mm-hmm.
and he started getting sick. Yeah, cause the storm. He went that Monday and that Thursday. He didn't go that Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Another day he missed. It was 3 days.
Wow.
He started getting a little sick. I see his face start getting a little
Puffy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our fluids start showing.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't urinate anymore, because some people still urinate, some don't urinate, enough,
Yeah.
But no matter how much urination, your blood needs cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
so. Now, you know what I want to ask you? What would you say to a mother? What would you say to another spouse, a family member, or even as a wife? Something encouraging, dealing with this kind of thing, dealing with a family member. What would you say? And I want you to say it right there to the camera, inside the camera.
What I would say, you have to make sure you do what you're supposed to do by your family, by your husband, by your child. You must go make sure they get their dialysis, or they might not be here. So if you love your family, please go and do what you got to do for your husband, your mother, whoever. It's important.
That's what you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you heard it from her, and not from your girl Lisa this time, even though I definitely agree with her. Having family members also on dialysis and dealing with them, not just myself. Well, I thank Miss Jameson for coming, Miss Pat Jameson, with that. And I have another guest afterwards. So I thank you. So sit down, enjoy, get yourself a snack if you have to, but don't you change that channel. I'll be right back with you. Peace.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Lisa Baxter, your girl around town, back again. And my second guest is Latoya Noble. Hi, Latoya.
How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Got some stuff going on, but still doing pretty good. I'd like to talk to you today. Latoya is a young lady on dialysis holding down a job. She's handling her business. I love that about her because she does. She worked very hard. We talk all the time about it. So tell me something about your job.
Well, I'm a waitress, so it gets kind of tiring at times. I work at JFK Airport, so it's a lot of people, a lot of work.
How long you been doing that?
I've been a waitress for about 8, 9 years or so.
Okay. I used to be a waitress years ago. I know that can be challenging, taking orders, getting orders, carrying stuff, or getting stuff, make sure the orders are straight in your head. And I don't know about you, with being on dialysis a long time, sometimes my head get a little mixed up, a little fuzzy. And I used to remember something like from years ago. Sometimes still years ago, but last week sometime But how do you keep all of that focus going on?
I write everything down so I don't have to think so much.
Oh, I'm not mad at you.
Being a waitress, you get overwhelmed pretty quickly because everybody needs something, and it's the little things that you might forget, like a ketchup or a napkin.
I love ketchup.
So, me too. So I just pretty much write everything down so I don't have to think as much. I just open up the pad and it's written down. I could just, punch it in. That's how I get through it because my memory is not the best of memories. And the time it'll take me to stand there and try to figure out what they said, I could have just wrote it down and been off to the next thing. It's a lot of time management you gotta do when you waitress, because people are in a rush and people want what they want now,
Okay. Instant.
And everybody, they don't realize you have
be quick about it.
3 other tables with parties of 5 and 10 and so.
Yeah, they want their food and they want it now. Would you say you're hungry like that when you're hungry or when you want stuff right away?
Yeah, I'm hungry like that. I'm hungry all day. So I understand I need food every 3 hours because of dialysis.
Yeah.
If I don't eat within the 3 hours, I get violently ill. So I do understand what it is. And then, too, I work in the airport, so everybody has a flight. And they think it's fast food, that it should be ready, even though you need about a half an hour. So, I try to get it out as quick as possible. So the best way is to make sure I write everything down.
Yeah. Okay. So does any of the food ever make you sick when you have to get it? Or because I know sometimes I get nauseous over certain things, or I get exhausted or tired over certain things. When you're smelling the food or anything, does it ever bother you?
Not really smells, but there are foods that just irritate me naturally, like say tomatoes. So
we can't have too much of that anyway.
Yeah. So just the food that irritates me because of dialysis, not really smells. And the restaurant that I work in a Mexican restaurant, so it's not really too much smells, even though I don't really like smells in general.
Yeah. So
I don't like smells at all.
Oh boy. Well, at least you keep up with your meals as far as eating a certain amount of time.
Because I have to.
Yeah.
It's not by choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get sick throwing up and dizzy and sweating. It's not.
Oh, don't mention the sweat.
It's not pretty. So it's not. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with it as much as I should though, because it's kind of hard to eat every 3 hours, especially in my job.
Yeah.
So I find myself drinking a lot when I shouldn't do that. Very bad. But what do you do when you have stomach pains every 3 hours and you can't get something to eat because you can't stop? So I find myself drinking, which leads to fluid overload and shortness of breath.
Yeah. Well, you gotta lose little things. Like I have to carry little snacks. I have low blood pressure, so I have to have like a sandwich in my bag or some kind of popcorn or something to bring.
But after you've eaten all of that, within the first
couple of hours.
Yeah, because my shifts are like 10, 12-hour shifts. So if I ate that when I first got to work, it's gone now. What do I eat towards the end of the shift? I have to something to hold me down until I get home.
Probably some of them protein or power bars. You probably have to talk to our nutritionist. She was just pretty good, which I also had her on the show too. Let's see now. How long you been on dialysis?
About 3 years, give or take.
Okay. How old are you?
30.
Uh-huh. I miss 30. Okay. I definitely miss 30. I'm happy being 51, but I miss 30. Okay. Now, what are your challenges with dialysis, and what are your victories?
Victories? I guess I'm still here.
Amen.
Because when I first got on dialysis, it was kind of hard. I went through like a depression stage, and I didn't want to be here. And that put me into a coma, which was like a spiral down effect. Challenges, just getting through the day.
Well, I would like to tell you, I think that you're a true hero.
You gotta make me cry.
No, I don't care. You are a true hero. You're a young woman, a young lady. You're a single woman, and you